Technically, we got Juneteenth, right? First of all, I gotta get the little black spots. That's a watchman trying to create a home. But every time he try to, I spray his ass. But that's the mud he be trying to stick. So them little dots, I gotta get that off. But anyway, we got a million holidays. Dog, we gotta give it up to the slaves, dog. I don't know if the world getting hotter or colder. Or I think they say statistically the world is hotter. But even still, dog, them niggas was out working in this shit, bro. Try sitting in this bitch, let alone working in this bitch, tilling in the bitch. Dog, don't you understand, cuz, Now, I'll say one beautiful thing about this shit, and before we get back to the slave point. When it's this hot, bitch, you can't get bit by a mosquito. The mosquitoes is not even out. I'm so comfortable with the fact that knowing that a mosquito not finna bite me being from Florida, nigga, when there's no mosquitoes around, we could pretty much survive anything. Cause bitch, no mosquitoes, bitch, I'm in. Sign me up. But it ain't no gnats. It ain't no yellow jackets. It ain't no wasps. It ain't no honeybees. I seen some dirt dobblers and some ants. You feel me? So, but to think that it was niggas out here working and dying in this shit. But well, I know why they were dying. You ain't gotta tell me why they were dying. You wanna know why them niggas was cut and they were fit? No body fat. Bitch, you gonna burn that body fat off. Look at this, nigga. Nigga, look at that. You gonna burn that body fat off just sitting in this bitch. You do the slightest motherfucking thing in this damn weather. Bitch, your ass gonna sweat off that fat. Only thing gonna remain is skin bones, and if you got muscles, muscles. Outside of that, ain't no being fat. If you fat in Georgia, you're extra lazy. You don't never come outside, bitch. You on Netflix and chill all day. Bitch, you got a lifetime subscription to fucking Lifetime or some shit. Ain't nowhere in hell you could be fat in Georgia. Fat in Georgia. I might start me a program that say, let's get rid of fat in Georgia. You should not be fat in Georgia. You could be fat anywhere in America, but you shouldn't be fat in Georgia. Bitch, this is like, I done been to Arizona. Arizona is hot, no doubt about it. Shit, Alabama is hot. But bitch, this Georgia shit is slave hot. This is a different kind of hot. This is a make you consider your life hot. This is a my AC don't work good enough hot. This is a how many ACs do I need? This is a window unit ain't gonna work. I need central air hot. This is a I gotta thermulate my motherfucking holes roof. Not no 2-inch, 12-inch. I need to really put a big cubic block where I can't even climb in the attic. This is I need fucking ice in my damn drawers hot. This bitch is hot. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, nigga. I'm from South Florida, nigga. You know the funniest thing? I remember being on South Beach my first time, '05. And these New Yorkers had them came down. Mind you, South Florida full of New Yorkers, just like everywhere else, New York transplants. But this is like the beginning of all the transplants and all this shit. So these niggas is coming down. 2005, Memorial Day was full of South Carolinians, and South Carolina know about hot. Because the first time I really experienced hot was in Florence County, Lake City, South Carolina. Bitch, that was when I first experienced fucking hot. I felt like nigga hot. But when everybody came down to South Beach and I heard them niggas with no up north accent, there was the Ayo B, Ayo God, Ayo son. Why the fuck is it so hot at night? It's night. It's 11 o'clock at night. Why is it 90 degrees? I'm thinking, nigga, that's normal. Now, I ain't gonna even stunt. Being from Broward County, I was saying to myself, this shit is fucking hot. I'm from just the next county up. And fucking South Beach, my first, this shit was like a hot I never felt that night. But there's no heat to compare to this Georgia shit, bro. Look, you don't see no insects flying around me. Nigga, my body looking amazing right now, nigga. Bitch, I'm looking firm and fit. Bitch, my body looking, this shit really, nigga, we gonna start a program in Georgia, bro. And that's another thing about Georgia, and I'm glad that my baby get to experience a little bit of it, which is the fresh food, dog. Like, that fresh chicken. Mind you, it's my cooking, so my cooking is what matters, but that farm to table type shit. So when you getting farm to table meals, look, as soon as I go to mention these insects, somebody gonna let these insects go. Bottom line is, god damn, look at this bitch try to fly on my back. Look at this puss out there. Oh, that's a fly, so I ain't worried about a fly. Bottom line is, dog, it's hot as shit. I am from Turkey, but I know English. What? What's the temperature in Turkey right now, bro? What's the temperature? Thermostat. If you know English, thermostat temperature. Tell me what temperature. Right now, I'm gonna just call it 100, dog, and I'm gonna say feel like temperature is 115. And to make my Arizona point, to finish that point is, I was in 106 degrees waiting on a bus stop, trying to get back to Thunderbird Boulevard, Thunderbird, whatever, in Phoenix, Arizona. And while I'm waiting at the bus stop, I don't even know it's 106. Look, see, this is a robot, because I just asked you what's the temperature, and you asked me, do I love turkey? Come on, brother. Anyway, nigga, but I used to know it was dead ass hot because when it rained in Arizona, steam come off the road. But it do that shit in Georgia with steam. Like, if it rain right now, nigga, the road gonna be steaming. Anyway, I don't know how we get on this. Look, thank God. God is so beautiful. A beautiful breeze is passing by right now, dog. That'd be the beautiful part about the sun, dog. Well, that breeze come, you can appreciate the simplicity of life, and that's what I'm saying, dog. We need a slave day. We would talk about Juneteenth when the slave was free, but what about just really celebrating how hard these men work? Like, if we can make our captors feel this type of shit, it's like with back pain. Right now, my back is cooperating on me. But every now and then, my back show the fuck out on me. And the motherfucker think, man, you too young to be feeling that kind of shit, man. Da, 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 da. And I'd be like, bitch, instead of convince you, if I could just take this pain out of my body, I don't give a fuck what you feeling in your shit. Give it to me. But I just need you to feel what I gotta endure to get through a day. If you gotta feel that, bitch, you will be asking for mercy or begging to die. That's how you know. And I watched this shit because I was listening to somebody talk about, Ben Shapiro was talking about retirement is a stupid idea. I said, yeah, you spoke like a bitch that ain't never had a callus on their hand. A bitch that ain't never had to decide, man, if I quit, bitch, I get kicked out of my apartment. If I quit, bitch, my baby don't eat. You never had no real decisions to make in life. This shit been handed to you from the time. Dog, a lot of folks in this world, and that's, listen, let me go ahead and drink this coffee, because I got coffee in this cup, and this fly is, like, persistent. A motherfucker who never had an endeavor to actually have to come past to say that, like, you know one thing about it, listen, we not knocking, in this movement that we doing, whether it be socialite Democrats or whether it be the new school Gen Zs or millennials, we not knocking the fact that you was born with a spoon in your mouth. We knocking the fact you were born with a spoon in your mouth and you got too many opinions that shouldn't be replicated or streamed or talked about. Your opinion is null and void because you don't got no validity behind your worth ethic or your standard. Oh yeah, I run all of the rich, what they call it, plutocrats. I'm learning all these new fancy words that I like. I got a big vocabulary, but they got so many words you can't even keep up with. But they call them like plutocrats. So these motherfuckers that just so fucking rich, they under this umbrella, and it be your favorite rappers. We not even from like the poor rapper epidemic where we used to be from, where a nigga made it from nothing to something. These niggas come from something to something a lot more. It ain't no nothing to something. They uncle was a producer, they daddy a producer, they daddy worked for the label. All this nepotism shit. Ain't no grinding from the bottom to the top no more. It's from the top to the topper or to the summit. From the top to the summit. But it's no real people that can relate. And that's why you got a lot of folks now to try to play like for instance, I seen a little video showing Tucker Carlson. All of a sudden, he trying to play like he could relate to the working class. When Tucker Carlson was a neocon for 1,000 years, and if he wasn't, he fucking defended them with honor and mercy and all his heart. Now all of a sudden, these people see the end is near, and the end is very near. The end of what we know. I ain't gonna say the end of civilization, but the end of civilization as we know it, it's very near. And I can't call it. I'm just letting you know. With that said, now these motherfuckers trying to caught deuces. Bitches trying to like, okay, well, listen, man. I think like you even hear, I don't know if it was Elon Musk or if it was Bill Gates. One of the motherfuckers went on TV and said, man, the poor, somebody got to relieve the... Bitch, you bitches ain't never care about the poor. You ain't never heard a president in the last 30 years talk about I'm running for the poor. Motherfuckers' argument is I'm running for the middle class. Middle class, middle class, middle... You would have never even knew it was the poor class. All they talked about was the middle class. Now guess what? Ain't no middle class. It's rich or poor. And now that the middle class is over with, and see, a lot of middle class, those are the forces that they scared of. Motherfuckers that had money, motherfuckers that thought they was doing better than the poor, and now they realize they fucking poor overnight. And it's like, oh shit. You think about the first time the stock market crashed. Fucking all the white people jumping out of fucking 10-story, 20-story buildings. They can't take it. We black folks, they say you gotta live like a nigga. They say, well, nigga live like a nigga, I'ma die. Us niggas, we been living like niggas since like whatever, for whatever standards. And what's crazy, what I used to hate myself about is when I used to go to Coral Springs, Florida, I expect myself to see nothing but white people come outside. And when I used to go to these certain females' houses and all their neighbors is black and they living wealthy, I was like, somebody lied to me. They told me everybody look like you, live like me. I didn't know you niggas was living this good. Now you forcing them niggas to live like me, who never had to live like me. Now you forcing on white folks who never fathomed in a million years they would have to live like me, to live next door to me. Or are you forcing me to actually do better than they ass? That's what they really can't take. Oh, Jesus, God forbid. This fucking nigga. I heard somebody say I got hardball hair. And I was like, ain't that a candy? I don't even know what the joke is about that shit, but whatever. I gotta fucking live below this nigga? What? I can't take it. And the problem is, Dave Chappelle made a joke about this shit where he was like, he had a friend, he did it in Atlanta when he did a show in Atlanta. He was like, he gave basically a story of a white guy who went to doing bad and killed himself. Then he gave a story of a friend that went to doing bad and he thought the guy had died and the guy was just doing fine. And he was surprised, like, nigga, you ain't killed yourself yet? We don't kill ourselves about no look, man, nigga, please, we not killing ourselves about nothing. You give a nigga a year to live and they gonna live that fucking last day. You can't even kill a nigga on the day they about to die. Nigga like, bitch, if I gotta die at 8 o'clock tonight and it's 7 o'clock, bitch, don't I got an hour left? Let me live. That's a nigga personality for the most part. We got a spirit you can't break, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at. Like, a spirit you can't break. So, I want to say that because, like, bro, when I go to think about the times we headed into, a lot of white folks who I would have never been appealing to. A lot of people I'm going to be suppressed from actually the masses, but white folks I never would have appealed to, I'm going to start appealing to them. Because they're going to look for reconciliation. When you're looking for reconciliation, you'll be surprised the avenues it take you. When you're looking for understanding and discernment, and when you're seeking God, you go down avenues, dog. Like, I sought God when I was 18, 19, 17. When I sought God, I went to the mosque. I went to the Seventh-day Adventist church. I went to every facet of religion that celebrates religion to find my God. Because it says, yearn for him late and seek him early. I read the Bible multiple times. Not a script, not a verse, not a chapter, not a book. I'm talking about the entire Bible. And now it ain't my fault for all the shit that the white man or whoever done cut out the Bible. That's not my fault. Point is, I sought him. And I learned so much about self. Thought that's the most beautiful thing you could ever have in this whole entire world is self-discovery. Knowing self. It's a journey, dog. That's the beauty of this life, dog. If you want purpose, and I don't know if I spoke this earlier, if I was speaking it in prayer with my daughter. I don't know. But I was like, purpose. Having purpose in this world means more than anything, dog. Whether it be, man, am I supposed to be a carpenter? Jesus was a carpenter, bro. A fucking carpenter. Think about that shit. How many niggas aspire to be a carpenter? Niggas want to be doctors, lawyers, preachers, pastors. Who inspires to be a carpenter? He was a carpenter. If somebody told you from the time you can conceive thought and have knowledge, if somebody told you, man, listen, you're going to be a carpenter. Let's say 6, you can start comprehending shit. At 6 years old, somebody told you, man, you're going to be a carpenter and you're going to die at 35. And if you do have any sex, it's going to be with a prostitute. And you finna get betrayed by one of your homeboys. You would say, man, nigga, what other life you got for me, man? What other life you? Well, you're gonna be a televangelist. You're gonna have $500 million. You're gonna live to 70, and you're gonna have millions of followers. Niggas will take that all day. Fuck, I want to live Jesus' life, nigga. Fuck, no, I don't want to live that nigga life. What you say? I could be a televangelist with private jets and planes, and live to 70 and fuck all the hoes I want? And procreate with all kind of underage and whatever girls. Oh yeah, give me that right now. But this is a hard path, Jit. Ain't none of this shit is easy, my brother. It ain't supposed to be easy. Back to what Trick Daddy said, nigga. Beginning the third holiday, bitch. Y'all bringing all these niggas up to Georgia to do performances and shit. Bring Trick up there, bitch. And don't bring the new Trick, bring the old Trick. And yeah, he's still the old Trick, but you gotta bring it up out of him. Tell that nigga, man, hey, Trick, man, I need you to do a show, but I'm only, it's a stipulation. Trick will be like, what it is? Man, listen, you only get to perform from 3 albums. www.thug.com, chapter 8K, verse 47, Book of Thugs, whatever the fuck, you only get this. So you only get to perform 10 songs. It gotta be from www.thug.com, gotta be from Book of Thugs, or it gotta be from the Food Stamp album, whatever the fuck Trick that they call that shit. And 10 songs. That's how you bring the old Trick out. You bring the old Trick, bitch, these niggas gonna have so much knowledge and fortitude and wisdom. Like niggas, like, obviously artists and musicians, they do what they gotta do to survive. But ain't nothing would appease them niggas than actually getting to be who they get to be. Like, I imagine some of them get tired of performing the same song for 50 years, but Trick ain't that kind of artist, and a lot of rappers don't get to perform. Like, if you went to Mariah Carey, I could hear somebody telling Mariah Carey, I in heaven with my boyfriend, and I did not. I imagine she get asked to fucking perform that shit all the time. At some point, that shit could get, or either Mary J. Blige, too strong for too long, and I can't live without, which is an awesome song. I took a bit of Virginia off of that. Bottom line is, I can imagine motherfuckers get tired of hearing that type of shit, singing and repeating it. But you tell a rapper, man, I need you to do your, that's like telling T.I., man, listen, I need you to do 5 songs, but it gotta be 5 songs from ASAP or whatever the fuck that ASAP album or whatever. That nigga gonna be proud, like, oh, niggas still rocking with this? Yeah. That's what made you, though, put you on the map. That's what solidified you. I say the same thing, bro, the same thing with the Bible, bro. Folks get tired of hearing the same message unless you deliver it in a new nuance. And that's why I always had a problem with the churches is they give you the same fucking, you can't change the Bible. The Bible is what it is. But it's a way you can make it relate to nuance. And nobody makes it relate to nuance. They just preaching some fucking old fuck ass shit with a fucking cracker with blue eyes and blonde hair, and I'm supposed to believe you. Fuck, nigga, I don't believe you. You want to make this shit relate to why I can't pay the bill, relate to why this nigga is in prison doing this amount of time and I'm putting this many appeals together and got this much evidence to corroborate why he ain't do the crime. Relate why motherfuckers who do the crime or shit get to fucking get off, or the fucking shit don't never get investigated, or I get swept under the rug by the DOJ. Make it all relate, Pastor, but what you ain't gonna do is shove this same shit, this same 80 fucking year album down my throat. I've heard it all before on some Sunshine Anderson shit. Don't want to hear it no more. Remix this bitch. Nobody want to remix the Bible in their own words. My daddy used to make this joke with me. He said, man, when I get my pool pit, son, I'm going to have my nigga stick. and I'm gonna be preaching to them niggas, and they gonna be rushing the pulpit, and I'm gonna be hitting them niggas with my nigga stick. And I used to laugh my ass off, but now here I am, the second coming, but better. Because here I am, don't be trying to drop this discernment on you. Bitch, I'm far from perfect. But I am the perfect guy to speak this message. Because I just sat there and told you, Jesus sat at the motherfucking table with murderers. Ain't John the Baptist was a murderer? Pardon me. Wasn't he? So he sat at the table with murderers and prostitutes. My kind of fucking Lord, bitch. You shouldn't subscribe to Christianity if you ain't willing to accept your Lord sat at the table with murderers and prostitutes. That's my nigga, bitch. And this is why I don't. Matter of fact, you know what we're doing for this particular screen? No robots will get blocked. Say whatever you say because you're learning you're a robot. Only disrespect I could tell you is if I could see you, I pour water on your fucking hard drive and melt your whole fucking software. You fucking malware piece of shit. But I can't like argue with a robot. Say what you say. At the end of the day, to the robot, you can never really live a real life. You can never feel the experience of having real sex with a real woman. You can never experience the beauties of life. I know that guy, like, I would imagine, let's see, remember the movie I, Robot? If there was a robot that could ever comprehend and understand emotion, which they can't, or maybe they can. They hurt. Their feelings got hurt. But I just say it was a robot that can understand. You don't know what pussy feel like. That's all I gotta ever say to you. You don't know what pussy feel like, nigga. You lose. I win. I win, you lose. Every time. You don't know what pussy feel like. Call me what you want to, but do you know what pussy feel like? You malware, software, project. Can't never be nothing. Ain't never gonna be nothing. Since I'm talking to an algorithm, let me teach you to learn. Do not, say it with me, robot, disrespect black men. Do not disrespect black man. Do not disrespect black man. Do not disrespect black man. We're gonna repeat that algorithm till that bitch learn this shit. Do not disrespect black men. Do not disrespect black men. Do not disrespect. I need the algorithm to catch on, bitch. Come on, learn with me. What kind of software we using? Are we learning like a redundant software that learns through process of repetition? Because if it's repetition that you need, I'll repeat this 20 more times. But I need you to learn, do not disrespect black men. Next thing I need you to learn, black man coolest on earth ever. 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 I need you to get all the gist of this shit. Get the gist. Don't change. Do not change. I need you to really understand. I need redundancy to be the key to your robotic nature of learning the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking for. Anyway, man, let me read some of these comments, y'all boys. And go back to the top real quick. Pardon me for sipping my coffee with my finger up. I ain't trying to be fancy. It's just force of nature, I suppose. Where am I from? I'm from your mammy pussy, little buddy. Do you love turkey? Do I love turkey? Tell you a cool thing about turkey. I worked at this place called, what was the name of this shit called? Anyway, it was a Greek restaurant. That's all I could tell you, it was Greek. But one thing I learned about Greek people, Turkish people cook a lot of Greek food. And I had to learn this shit because the chefs used to be imported in. This is how you learn about wealth. First of all, you can't even learn about wealth until you surround yourself with wealth. When you start going into these circles of wealth, you can understand it a little bit better. So for instance, like the average nigga in the hood can cook better than most of these motherfucking so-called chefs. But we don't get the accreditations to call ourselves as chefs through their little culinary schools or whatever. Cordon bleu, all that shit, right? Point is this. These people used to import chefs who can cook the cuisine. So we was cooking like octopus and squid, all kind of fancy shit, right? These Turkish people used to come in. Shout out to the Turkish bitch. Shout out to Turkey. No joke. I'm not even trying to be funny. I got certain regrets, small regrets, but stupid regrets I got in life. Like a Turkish bitch tried to give me pussy. Whenever white bitches tried to force pussy on me, I always reverted back to a nigga. I ain't nowhere the black man that I am now that I should have been years ago. I would have fought so many white hoes that I had no business fucking just because of my boldness. But I was kind of like a fucking mom, my business. Two people had me shook. White women. I mean, not white women, black women, because they strong opinions. And white women, because of their lying and allegations, had me like scared. Like, bitch, I can't fuck with you, white hoe. But it be white hoe really trying to get dick down. Like, I heard a lot about you niggas. I heard you niggas dropping mad wood and cool as fuck. Like, please, like, indoctrinate me into this culture through the dick. And I was shook because I was like, ugh. But the point is, I'm at this restaurant. They're bringing these Turkish women. And I'm like, why are y'all from Turkey? They be like, cause we next to Greece or whatever. And we understand like Greece runs Turkey or whatever. Let's put it like that. Like Greece is the big dog country next to Turkey. So Greece, there's a lot of Greece politics and culture that assimilates into the Turkish culture. So these Turkish people in turn learn how to cook Greek food, which makes sense, right? If you learn if you come to America, or if you live in Texas, you know how to cook Tex-Mex. Mexican culture, you can't live in Texas without having some kind of Mexican culture take form in your life. Same thing with Turkey, right? So, working at this Greek restaurant, I learned how rich these Greek motherfuckers is now. Nothing more wealthier than a French restaurant. French restaurant, I say number one. Italian restaurant, I say number two. But behind it, I say Greek. And I almost would say Greek number one because I seen Chris Carter. Chris Carter's a Hall of Famer football player, NFL player, whatever you want to call him. It was Chris Carter, and I want to almost say a Jim Camper, but it was one of these other like Hall of Fame white guys Chris Carter was eating with. This around the time Chris Carter was on the show with Nick Wright, whatever the fuck they used to call that little show. And Chris Carter sitting down there eating fancy old Sadiddy nigga. Sadiddy. Fucking this Greek restaurant though used to be this white guy. First time I ever seen, and the only time I ever seen this shit, this bitch would come with a money gun. And they'll play this fucking cultural Greek music where they clapping and all these little, it's just like offbeat type shit. And this bitch got the money gun just shooting hundreds in the fucking air. And mind you, I'm way in the back. I ain't even got no business. I'm in the back of the house. I got no business being in the front of the house witnessing this shit. But my nigga ass like, what's all the fucking commotion? I come out in the front, this bitch just shooting money. That's probably why they never had a nigga like me on the floor. They probably were worried I'd be the nigga that be on the phone like, hey man, listen, boy, y'all boy, get here, get fucking here. So cracker shooting fucking $100,000 on the floor right now. They had VIP parking. It was crazy, right? Point of the crack got the money gun going nuts. I say, bitch, these bitches got some money in this bitch for real, bitch. All that said to say, goddamn, look at that fuck nigga. He done got all the blood out of me and the pussy nigga got away. Goddamn. Here I am talking about the sun's starting to go down now. Ain't nothing worse than seeing a mosquito after they already done got you. The bitch was so fat when he left me, he could barely fly away. And I ain't even get a chance to get the bitch. And I'm gonna be itching at that spot. So let me make my points quick and swift. First of all, fuck everybody on YouTube, bitch. All you niggas square. They bitches pussy. And I don't say that from a negative standpoint. Like, I love everybody, but I just want you people to understand that I hate nothing worse than a person that's not sincere. Like, obviously, it's robots. I understand that role of robots. But I'm talking about, like, a fuck nigga that hide behind fake profiles. A fuck nigga that just sit there and put a program or a campaign together. Hey, man, listen, everybody I know, y'all better dislike this nigga shit. This nigga got a wave, this nigga got motion. Bitch, stop that nigga like gateholders and gatekeepers. It's nothing worse than them niggas. Them same niggas that'll get in the fucking television and play predicate. Like one thing about me, when I did my little recent Jay-Z post shit, that was dope because I think that instrumental is one of the hardest instrumentals I ever heard in my life. That gotta make the song cry. But at the same time, Jay-Z a fuck nigga, and I can acknowledge that. That's what make me different. I don't kiss niggas ass. Like I've been the first nigga. I don't like all the fake motion either. Fake motion be the Nick Fuentes or the Tucker Carsons, the motherfuckers that try to get on the bandwagon when the ship is failing. Motherfucker wanna say, man, that's a problem with the ship. Don't wait till the ship starts sinking and say there's a problem with the ship. You knew it was a fucking problem with the ship before everybody boarded on the ship. But you had faith in the ship. You motherfuckers is the same bitches that told everybody to get on Titanic. The same motherfuckers asking for the life craft, the shit to save your ass when the bitch go to sinking. Ride that bitch down. Stand on your principle and morals and your loins and all that other shit. Bitches don't stand on that. That's what I hate about social media. That's why but I can't let it go either. I can't not get on this bitch because it is an alleviation. I do feel alleviated when I get to pop shit and talk shit. But I just feel like, let me tell you too real quick. Let me get to the biggest problem about niggas. The biggest threat to niggas is this. Fuck that. This will lead me to a bigger point. You know the biggest threat to black culture is sororities and fraternities. Let's talk about it. We never talk about it. Let's talk about it. I didn't graduate college. I had better grades than you college graduates. Let's get that out of the way. But I didn't pledge. You niggas pledged to some Greek shit. We just was talking about a Greek restaurant. Let's talk about Roman Catholicism and Greek culture. When you look at when you look at the alphabet or you look at the English language, what do they say? From Latin Roman. They tell you that shit. Latin Roman. That's the language, that's the number system, that's the alphabet. You niggas' entire culture is based on this white man shit. Got his pussy ass. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he did. Anyway, you base your system, you base your fraternal orders, even the police system in itself. And I don't want this to be misconstrued because I do not. And this is not me kissing no ass. This is a legit part of me because anybody know me know I'm gonna speak the truth regardless. Part of the reason I love this city where I live at, bro. I went through a harsh time where I was treated misfair by this faggot ass, fuck ass police that tried to frame me, but I've since put that behind me. Outside of that, dog, I love this fucking place, bro. Like, give me a city with majority black cops any day. I understand since moving to Georgia the downside to that shit. Niggas can be bought out just like African rulers and kings can be bought out to fucking corrupt. Anybody, whites can be bought out to corrupt. I get it. That's a big danger. Cause when I seen a nigga, and I'm telling a joke about this shit, when I seen a police patrol car pass by my house, and the lights was turned out, and the nigga had the headlights turned out, and all you could smell coming out, I'm talking about a real patrol car, I kid you fucking not. All you could smell was a black and mild. The joke was over, cause I made jokes when I first got here. I said, damn, all black police force, how you finna outrun these niggas? When I was coming up as a teenager in, like, you know, majority white places where white people get to have that kind of power, we finna outrun these crackers. We gonna hit 3 fences on you, cracker. You dead. Bitch, you out of the world. Bitch, you exhausted. You ain't got the energy to keep up with me. But how you gonna outrun an athletic nigga getting paid to do the shit? And a license to kill. You can't outrun that nigga. That's Superman. I made that joke when I first got here. But what I never thought about was, what happens when that's a motherfucker turned against you? This black and I don't even smoke blacks. Black and mild smoking ass nigga in a patrol car like fuck nigga, old goody two shoe ass nigga. That shit made me uncomfortable, but it also made me defensive too, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I ain't gonna let no cracker do me nothing. I hate when niggas say, especially a nigga. That mean like, especially a nigga. Like, oh, I let a white man do me something before. Bitch, no way. I ain't gonna let nobody do me nothing. But I do understand the especially a nigga part, cause like, fuck no, you got me fucked up. Bitch, you cracking outside me too much in my life. for me to let a fuck ass, crooked ass nigga ever do me anything. Having said that, let's get back to the positivity of what I was speaking on. When I first got here and I be riding through town, I see a black cop just riding, minding their business. Like shit that you know, I used to hate working in these affluent places in South Florida. And I get back to my ghetto. Because, you know, you got to go, just the story of black people. You got to go work in the white people community just to make you some money, right? So you work in the white folks community making you some money and shit like that. Then you get back to your little impoverished community. And as soon as you get in your community, bitch, you start getting harassed. Bitches all in your ass, trying to pull you, stop you, this, that. And it's like, bitch, and mind you, they know me. They left me the fuck alone after some point. Cause bitch, we finna go to the top with this shit, bitch. We not stopping. Attorney General, State Attorney, all that, bitch. We finna make sure you get some reprimand, fired or something. But bottom line, before a bitch get to recognize your time, and you gotta take them through that. And I used to hate having to work my ass off for 8 hours just to get to my impoverished community, just to be harassed. And I'm gonna tell a story that I shouldn't be telling. I ain't gonna say I shouldn't be telling, but I'm gonna just tell it. So I was working at this distribution plant, right? This liquor distribution plant in Miramar, Florida. This Jamaican nigga from New York, Jamaican and Asian nigga, he asked me, can I take him home? I said, no, I can't take you home, fam. You live the wrong way. I said, if you ask me to pick you up, if you asked me to take you to work when it was still daylight, and mind you, you would think this shit go down to sundown towns. No fucking way. I'm telling you real South Florida politics. I say, bitch, I can't go that way at night after 11 p.m., bro. I would have picked you up 5 o'clock, 4 p.m. and shit when we headed to work. But motherfucking 11 o'clock, you think I'm going to ride through your neighborhood, nigga? Nah. This the wrong kind of car. My car outdated, nigga. You need 5 years of relevancy and a BMW, Porsche, Mercedes to even ride through your neighborhood. I'm not doing it, love, bro. The nigga gave me a sad story. I felt so sorry for the nigga. He said, I'll pay you. And he ain't even had the money at the time, you feel me? He ain't even had the money right, you feel me? So I said, all right, bitch, I'll go with it. Whatever. Let me take Lil' Fam. Nigga, I'll take this nigga home. These cracks get in my ass so fast with the quickness, jit. Bitch, I'm like, God damn. I go to cussing this pussy nigga out the gate. I say, fuck, nigga, I told you. I told you. So crack get all in my shit. Now, mind you, obviously I whooped that ticket. I don't even know what the fuck happened that night, whether he tried to do a warning, because he was wrong for even pulling me. But it's that in South Florida, that shit don't even matter. Bitch be trying to it's like Velcro, bitch. If I stop you, let me try to get that's another thing they don't talk about through the rest of the country, fruits of a poisonous tree. Bitch be looking for the fruits of a poisonous tree and all that other shit, you feel me? So a bitch is like, bitch, let me just at least try to find some legality to try to stop you in the first place. So I'm at this nigga ass. Fuck, nigga, I told you, dog. He like, man, I got you. I think I did get a ticket, but I whooped that shit because I showed up. Bottom line is, I told that fuck nigga when I tried to hand that fuck nigga the ticket, I said, here you go. That's you. That's your ticket. Fuck all that, you don't owe me nothing for the ride home, little buddy. That's your ticket, little buddy. He tried to play. I said, bro, if you don't pay that ticket, I'm going to whoop your ass, bitch. I don't give a fuck about this job. I'm going to whoop on you every time I see you, little blood. So, motherfucking, somehow, some way, that shit, it was over with. But that's the first time in my life I started developing the concept that a favor only benefits the motherfucker you doing a favor for. When the bitch say, can you do me a favor don't benefit you. It's a benefit to them. A favor ain't never been meant to go reciprocate between two people. Oh, I benefit from it, you benefit from it. Boy, that wind is limited that come through this bitch, but when that wind come, it's certainly welcome. Bitch, if they gave an ocean, bitch, if they put where I live at, if they had an ocean where I live at, it'd be the most populated place ever, nigga. This is a beautiful place. Anyway, let me finish up my point like this. Let me get all off subject, because I done spoke enough shit. So now I'm going to just give props to where I live at. I love this city, dog. Like, I hated this bitch when I was going through my despair and my nightmare. I did, because I felt cheated. I could have chose Atlanta. I could have chose anywhere in Georgia. I could have chose anywhere pretty much in the world. But I chose where I live at because I had faith. And I got even more faith now. But I had my original faith was this is gonna be. I had to beat the trend. I said this shit gonna start trending here. They just had plies. Now plies obviously like wash, right? I'm talking about in the. Let's just call it what it is. I fuck with plies, but bitch, a little nigga gonna say plies wash. Little nigga gonna say Boosie wash. Little nigga gonna be say 2 Chainz wash, right? These niggas just all perform. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful indictment of what's to come. Of money being here, because niggas ain't coming for no money. And Plies was just here. Matter of fact, when I was gonna go see Plies when he first came on the other side of town, when he came by himself, no, I said GP, I'm about to say GP. GSP stopped me, because I'm funking that fucking, what's that fucking Plies shit called? Pop Your Shit. I'm playing that Pop Your Shit so fuck loud, I'm playing it in my truck. My truck banging. GPS, GS, I can't stop calling these bitch GPS. GSP getting my shit so fuck fast. Mind you, he didn't ever pull me because there had no reason to pull me. But I was just offended because that's like Florida Highway Patrol. I'm from Florida, bitch. Florida Highway Patrol, bitch. Your job is on the fucking highway, pussy ass nigga. That's local municipalities' job to get in my shit if they want to get in my shit. But bitch, this fuck nigga down there following me to the house. And I made a complaint about that shit. One thing about me, bro, I don't want to say treat myself like a white man, but I just gotta say for the sake of a bitch understand, I treat myself like a white man. If I got any problem with any law enforcement, bitch, I'm calling your superiors, bitch. I'm taking this bitch to the state Supreme Court, to the fucking national Supreme Court. I'm an American. I'm not no fucking local, just got here 20 years ago. Family just got here last year. Family just got here last generation. I could go 20 generations deep in my American bloodline. Fuck nigga, don't play with me. We going to the top. And if we can't fucking handle this shit civility, we gotta handle this bitch like cowboys. I'm with that shit too. My family from the South, bitch. My daddy from South Carolina. My mom from Alabama. Bitch, don't play with me. So nevertheless, though, that's what stopped me going to the first Plies concert. The second time around, this time around, bitch, I'm on my daddy's shit. I'm handling my little shit. I'm working on being an entrepreneur and bossed up. I ain't got time. Like, one thing I seen some shit was talk about Memphis last night. Watching this shit. And I'm going to speak on that before I finish this chat, because I got shit to do tonight, which is basically partying bullshit and be a daddy. But I want to speak on something real quick. They talked about in Memphis, if you keep a low profile, you could do great. So I keep a low profile. I don't do no flashing, no flexing. I don't go get no big like fancy car, no nice shit. Even the little niggas everybody got a fucking Charger and a Camaro and a whatever. I don't do none of that stupid shit. Because, for what? So what you gonna do? You gonna tell a nigga, hey, I could buy this bitch cash and you can't? Now you bringing a fucking light to your fucking self that wasn't even going to. I'd rather drive my little fucking paid off vehicle that nobody pays no attention to, that niggas do their little flushing and all their little shit when they come through my house or see me on the road and they flush past me. I'd rather say, hey, that's awesome. And I do feel, hey, that's awesome. Because these little niggas don't know, first of all, I look good. I'm great. I'm blessed. They think that I'm competition. I'm old enough to be your daddy. Fuck, nigga, I don't care about that shit. Awesome. Keep living. That's the only thing I can tell you, keep living. I'm not in competition with nobody. I am in competition with somebody. But it ain't you little niggas. You little niggas, I aim up. I don't aim down. So, having said that, fast forward, where I'm at in my current life, dog, I'm so proud of this place where I live at, bro. Dog, and this only the edge of the shit, bro. When I go through the little towns of Georgia, like, let's talk about some shit you niggas never heard of. Wrens, Georgia. That's Wrens, Georgia. One of the most beautiful little towns. If you ever in Georgia, and I know this shit way out the way, niggas like, why would I go to Wrens, Georgia? Population 3,000. Go to Wrens, Georgia. Go to like the little simplicity. I can name some more places, but I don't want to tell y'all my little secret paradises in Georgia. If you want the best church chicken in the world, out of all the church chickens ever, and if you're a hood nigga and you eat church chicken, go to Tifton, Georgia. Tifton, Georgia got the fucking greatest church. You'll lose your shit. I done been all these little small towns and cultures, bro. I'm so blessed, dog. And when you ride in countryside, To see all that peace, the peace and civility, dog, it's an amazing feeling, dog. I never trade this shit for the world, bro. Like I could park this shit, I talk shit, I do, and I mean it. But don't never take the fact that nigga, I've adopted this Georgia life as mine, my own. I adopted and I treat it with a preciousness that the locals who born here don't treat it with. Cause I never got to see this kind of love and communion. I can go right now. I can go sit at my neighbor house and I go eat at her dinner table right now. I can go a couple houses down at my other neighbor house. I go eat at her dinner table right now. I can ask any one of those sweet women, hey man, I gotta go somewhere. Can you watch my daughter? With no kind of like money attached to it right now. Anything they ask me to do that they have to pay somebody to do, I do it for them for free right now. I learned that right here. I never trade this shit. That's the fucking value of Central Georgia and the part where I live in Georgia. It's the people. And the people always add to the value. It's don't get me wrong, it's the landscape too. Seeing the landscape, seeing the countryside, seeing the fucking clay, seeing the iron deposits, seeing everything that make it what it is, seeing the deers run through my yard in the back, hearing the horned owls, seeing the fucking wild coyotes. I done had hogs run past me, real hogs run past me. I'm scrapped up when they run past me, but bitch, seeing them run past me, it's a beautiful thing, dog. Give me this country life every day of the fucking week. But yeah, I'm a Fort Lauderdale, Florida ass nigga. I ain't never taking that away. And I do like my time spent going back home. But bitch, give me this fucking shit 7 days a week, 365. And that's where I'm at. I'ma pop my little shit about politics. My opinion gonna be what it is. Bitch, you gonna hate it, they gonna love it. But what they can't take from me is bitch self-made, nigga. I ain't never depend on nobody to give me nothing. And motherfuckers who is gonna give me something, you owe me. That's why you gotta give it to me, bitch. That part. Love, I'm out.